The courtyard of the Quwwatul Islam Mosque in Delhi is a space defined by stone. Every surface is covered in the intricate carvings and weathering typical of ancient masonry. But right in the center of these ruins, framed by the sandstone arches, is a massive column of dark metal. It stands 7.2 meters tall, a single imposing vertical mass that contrasts sharply with the surrounding architecture. Iron normally reacts with oxygen and moisture, and yet this monument has stood in the open air for 16 centuries. By all the rules of chemistry, it should have decayed into a pile of red rust long ago. There is also the issue of timing. Archaeologists have found no other 4th century remains at this specific site, meaning the pillar is chronologically isolated from everything around it. To understand how this artifact arrived here and why it hasn't crumbled, we have to look past the surface and examine it from the ground up. The investigation begins below the visible tower, where the structure meets the earth. A subterranean cross-section reveals 93 centimeters of the pillar are buried underground. This hidden base is bulbous, tied with iron pieces, and wrapped in a protective sheet of lead. Beneath the lead casing, the pillar is forged from exceptionally pure wrought iron. While the portion below the soil line shows some signs of slow oxidation, the high purity of the metal has acted as a brake on the process, slowing the rate of decay over 1,000 years. This foundation explains how the pillar stayed intact, but to find its origins, we need to examine the inscriptions on its shaft. Moving up to eye level, the smooth metal surface is broken by deep, purposeful engravings. This is ancient Sanskrit, written in the Brahmi script. The text is a dedication to a powerful ruler named King Chandra, commemorating his military victories and his devotion. Historians identify this king as Chandragupta II. This places the pillar's creation firmly between 375 and 413 CE. These lines serve as a physical birth certificate, proving the monument is a 4th century Gupta relic that predates the surrounding mosque by hundreds of years. The final clues to its purpose are located at the very top of the 7-meter structure. On the highest tier of the carved capital, there is a deep vertical hole sunk directly into the center of the iron. The presence of this hole indicates that the pillar is currently incomplete, originally designed to hold an attachment that is now lost. The pillar was built as a twaja, or religious standard, for Lord Vishnu. This gap likely held a statue of Garuda, crowning the monument. Records suggest its original location was not here, but on a distant hill known as Vishnupad. What we see in the courtyard today is a fragment, a multi-ton religious standard, stripped of its crown and moved far from its original landscape. How did a solid mass of iron this size travel from that distant hill to the center of Delhi? Local tradition credits the Tomar king Anang Pal, the founder of Delhi, with the relocation. However, the historical record provides no details on the route or mechanical methods used to transport thousands of pounds of solid metal across the terrain. The pillar has survived both a massive physical relocation and 1,600 years of exposure to the elements. This longevity is the result of a precise engineering process, combining high-purity iron with a specialized subterranean foundation. Standing 16 centuries without decay, the pillar remains a physical record of the sophisticated metallurgy practiced in ancient India.